Hi there everyone, I'm Chelsea from Down Memory Lane, and I am hopping on this morning to show you our February layout with our printables and to talk a little bit more about them. So if you guys have questions or curiosities about it, make sure to shout those out. I can see if I can answer them for you today. So today we are doing our February layout, but let's talk a little bit about what the printables are to start out. So when you purchase our printables for $7.99, which is a steal of a deal, you're going to get a whole bunch of files delivered to your email. So this is our way that we can partner with you to use what you have in your stash and to provide instructions and other pieces to put together beautiful layouts, easy peasy. So what comes with it? When you purchase the February layout, you're going to get information and files to create 2 layouts using the items from your stash and our printables. So with every purchase, with every month that you purchase, you're going to get 2 information sheets just like this. So you will print these out on your printer. I have already done that, so we've got that together. It will tell you on the information sheet what you need to pull from your stash. So you're just going to go into your stash, do some shopping. I have already gone in and pulled out the papers that I need, so we got ourselves ready to go. But you'll just look at this, pull out the pieces that you need, and then follow the instructions right here on the layout instructions to cut those items to be able to create your 2-page layout. After you've pulled out your stuff, you're going to download and print your embellishment sheets. So these are the printables that you're going to use to create those layouts. So we've got 2 different ones, 2 different layouts, 2 different sheets. The first one is what we're going to be putting together today. These go together today, and then we'll do another little tutorial tomorrow on another layout. So how do we get these printables and what do we do with them? Well, you are going to open up your email. After you purchase them, they will be emailed to you. You're going to open up your email and you're going to see some files. So one of the files is a PDF that will show you that will have both of these in it. You can print those, you can hand cut them. I'm going to hand cut these today so you can see how easy it is, but we have other options too. You will also get files to download a PNG to use on your Cricut if you want to, and you will also get silhouette files so you can download those print and cuts and cut them out on your silhouette machines as well. So machine or not, you're going to be able to create beautiful layouts using our pieces, our instruction sheets, and your stash. So let's look at our February layout. I've already gotten a little bit started here. I've pulled my pieces from my stash, cut some of those out and begun. And now we're going to cut out our printable. So I've got my handy scissors here, super easy. We're going to cut out all the pieces that are on this side and start putting it together. So for this one, we printed this out on about 60-pound cardstock. So it's a little bit, 60-pound white cardstock in the printer. That's the size that we used that printed the best. So it prints out a little bit thicker than regular computer paper. And then you're just going to pull it out, cut along the lines, very nice and easy, and you'll have your pieces ready to go. So this is our big title page. We've got our full February title. So this is easy to hand cut with your scissors. You can also use now I'm drawing a blank on the name here. A paper trimmer. Use a paper trimmer for most of these because most of the pieces on this first page are very, very easy to cut out. So we started with our February, cut that out very simply. We're going to put some adhesive on the back and glue that right down. And then we're ready to begin the rest of our layout. So there's February, started out. We're gonna put our we're going to put our photo mats down. So I've already pre-cut these, but what you'll do is you'll go into your stash, pulling the items from here, using these instructions to cut them. So in this case, we needed a 2x12 of, or I mean 2 4x6s of dark brown. So I cut that. We cut our 3 1/4 by 5 1/4 and put that down. I just wanted to get it started because you guys don't want to watch me cut all this stuff, right? You want to see it put together. So here are those pieces. I like to lay these down first because then we can place all of our pieces easily and in the right spots. So we've got that done. Now we're going to look at this little guy up here. So we've got those cute little lovebirds delivering some mail to our little Valentines. So you can see how easily these cut out. I'm going real quick too. So it is very, very simple. Just easy cuts. And this, again, this is the hand cut. So if you download these, this is going to be your PDF file that you're going to download and print. And then you just pull out your scissors. You can start trimming away. If you have a machine, if you have a Cricut machine or a Silhouette machine, those files are also coming with your downloads. So you can use your machine to cut. But if you don't want to get that all out and deal with that, if you just want to get it hand cutted and get started, you can do that really, really easily. So here we go. We're going to start this little sweetheart piece right here. Just cut that out. Nice and simple. One thing I like to kind of do is this too. You can pull away some of that larger stuff. Get into those little intricate parts. Okay, so as I'm cutting these, let's talk a little bit about these printables. So right now we have January through December available on our website. You just go to downmemorylanebox.com. That's where you're going to go. You're going to click the Printables tab, and then that will pop up all of the printables that we have available right now. So again, January through December, you could get your entire year printed, downloaded, all that stuff, and you can begin scrapping right now when it's all cold and snowy. And no one wants to be outside anyway, right? So you'll go there, you'll purchase your February kit. February will come with a whole bunch of different downloads. So they will be delivered to your email. So make sure when you go to that website and you log in and set up your account, you use an email that you're going to check, because when you download these or when you purchase them, they're going to be emailed to that email. You have the option of downloading them right away, which I would recommend. Download them right away. Save them to your computer or to a hard drive, and then you have them always and forevermore to print and cut as many times as you want. So I'm making one layout here, but I could make this infinitely. I can make this as many times as I would like to because I have the downloads. So you're going to download them right away and save them. And also all of the files, these PDFs, the instruction sheets, the Silhouette, printing cuts, the Cricut PNGs, all of that will also be emailed to you. So that's why it's super important to use an email that you are going to check. So that will be emailed to you. Save that email. Do not delete the email. That's how you're going to access these files in the future. So if you come back and decide, oh, I'd like to make another February kit, another February layout, you just pull open that email, download the files, print them, and you're good to go. We have had a few questions about printing, like how do we print those out? Like I said before, you just download them, open them up on your computer. You're going to print them on your printer. We used 60-pound cardstock, just white cardstock. That goes through the printer very nicely, and then you can just start cutting. If you do not have a printer at home, you can also take these to a place to have them printed. There's lots of different options for printing these out and getting going. And then if you have a Cricut machine or a Silhouette machine, you can also use the other files that are included to set them up in your Cricut design space or in your Silhouette design space and print those and have them cut out by your machine. So there's lots of different options. I am hand cutting these today because I wanted to show you how simple and easy it is to hand cut, but you can do it however you want to. So again, this is the layout we're creating. This is the February layout. I am cutting the PDF file pieces just by hand using our little cutter bee scissors, which we love. Getting around these little areas, into these points. We did 2 different sheets, so each one that you buy, you're going to get 2 different printable sheets, all of the files that you need to print and cut if you would like to, and 2 different informational sheets. So right now we're looking at one of the info sheets and some of the pieces that go with it, but there is a whole nother set. We're going to be doing another video tomorrow so you can see those. I'll show you that at the end as well. But for $7.99, you're getting all the printables, all the downloadables you need that you can print and cut on your home computer and printer, and instruction sheets to make 2 layouts. And all you need to do is download them, print them, cut them out, go through your stash, use the stuff that you have. So I just have a big pile of cardstock on my desk right now. As everyone does, right? We all have a whole bunch of stuff in our stash that we're like, I need to use this. So I just went through that pile, pulled out pieces that match the colors, and I am using it all. I have whittled down my pile a little bit using these pieces and made it easy peasy layout. So there's our first side. You guys saw how easily it is to cut those. Very, very simple. We're going to do our other side. I have pre-cut this other side to go a little bit faster because I also want to show you the January layout as well and show you how easy it is to cut those pieces. So we're going to go ahead and put together this other side for February. Got these all set and ready to go. But yeah, we have January through December up and ready to purchase right now. You can go and do that right away. All you need to do again is go to downmemorylanebox.com. Okay, you're going to go there. You're going to set up your account. If you're a box subscriber, if you are already a member of our subscription box, you already have an account. So it's even easier for you. You just need to go over there and log in. Okay, if you don't have an account, that is completely fine. Take a couple seconds to set up your account. You're going to need to use an email that you will check. That is very, very important because that is how you're going to get access to your files once you purchase them. But you can head over there. You're going to click the printable section, and then you can download your purchase and download your files right then and there. Your files will also be emailed to you, so you're going to have both of those options, but that's how you get access to these. So this very first one here, this is our February layout. That's the very first one. Here's the info sheet. So you just saw how easy peasy that came together. So simple. You also get access when you purchase this for $7.99. You get the info sheet and printables for this layout, and you get the info sheet and printables for a second layout. So every single one that you purchase comes with all 4 of those pieces. It comes with the 2 information sheets and the 2 sheets, one that I cut up today, right? We just cut that one all up. All of that comes for $7.99. And again, you guys can do these as many times as you want, over and over and over again. And you have the freedom to switch it up. So if you decide you don't want a dark red background, or maybe you want to switch it out and use white and red instead of all the pink, you are totally free to do that. It is up to you. This is a starting point. You can use it exactly as is, or you can play with it and let your creative juices flow. So that's the February layout. You see how easy that came together. We're going to do our January layout as well, so you can see kind of how a couple different ones of these come together. So here's our January. Again, you're going to get those 2 info sheets. So here are the info sheets that tell you what you need, how to cut your pieces, and have a large 2-page picture for your 2-page layout so you can put them together. If you do them exactly as is, this is what yours will end up looking like. You are also going to get those 2 sheets of printables. This is the PDF that I have print and cut on my computer. We also have the PNGs for Cricut and the print and cut for Silhouette. So whether you're using a machine or not, you can, all of you can create these layouts using the items in your stash and these printables. So we're going to be doing this one together today. This is kind of the counterpart to our February layout. I'm going to be cutting out some of the items to, again, show you how simple and easy it is. One thing I like to remind everyone of is that these are printable. You will be receiving downloadable materials. So we will not be sending anything in the mail to you, so you don't have to wait for anything to be shipped. They will be delivered to you right away when you purchase the files. So when you purchase the layout or the downloadable files, not the layout, when you purchase the downloadable files, you will have access to those right away and you can get creating immediately. So I have started here. I've got these pieces pulled. I've, again, pulled from my stash all of the pieces that I need. I'm going to start putting the cardstock down, and then we will go to town cutting our die cuts. So here's the printable sheet. Again, printed that out on my computer, used my computer, printed it out on my printer, and now we're going to cut it out. So one of the things that I like to do to make it really easy, I didn't do this on the first one, I'm not sure why, is I just kind of do like a really rough cut around the pieces that I'm going to use. It's a lot easier to just get into exactly what you need. You don't have to be as careful, you don't have the cumbersome pieces around. So we're going to do the first side. We're using this little Cozy Winter Vibes birdie. It's not the cutest thing. I love her. We also have our flags. So these cutie patooties. Love this life. Little snowflakes and our candle. And then we also have our snowflakes. So I know this takes a couple seconds, but it makes it infinitely easier when you're trying to cut out and get around the pieces. So again, super simple, right? I just have my little cutter bees, my trusty little cutter bees. There's nothing special about these other than they have a little point, but these are all very, very easy to cut. So any decent scissors will do that you use for scrapbooking or crafting. You just want to make sure that they're sharp and that you can hold them nicely in your hand so that they feel good and you're good to go. No special equipment needed, just a printer and your scissors and the stuff from your stash, which we all have anyway, right? We all have craft rooms full of stuff, which is why we're doing this. We're gonna partner together to get the best use out of the things that you already have and the things that you can create. So here's our title piece, January. We've got a whole little winter scene on here, which is super cute. I love the colors in this one too. We've got that classic navy blue. We've got the beautiful teals, right? And a little bit of jewel tone in there. And then the pink, which really just gives it a little bit of a pop. And then tomorrow, you're going to want to join me because we're going to be putting together the other set of layouts. So you'll get to see kind of what I like to call like the intermediate level. They're not hard. They're definitely pretty simple to cut with your scissors. They probably wouldn't work with a paper trimmer. You'd probably have to use a scissors for those. You'll see that. But these right here, You can cut with a regular scissors. If you want to cut some of it with a paper trimmer, you certainly can, because a lot of these are just simple straight lines. So you don't have to be an expert cutter. You don't have to have anything special. You just cut them out, nice and simple. And hey, if you're crafting with your kids or your grandkids, what a fun thing for them to do too. They can practice their cutting skills using these, and like I said, you can print these as many times as you want. So if you print them and you make a mistake, guess what? You can print them again for free because you have the downloads. Or if you decide, hey, I really love this little snowflake flag and I want to put a whole bunch of those on there, you can print this as many times as you want, friends. Once you purchase it, they're yours forever. You just have to make sure that you keep that email so you can access them. So as I finish cutting the rest of these little pieces, which will not take me much time at all, let's talk one more time about how to actually access these and purchase them. So you're going to go to downmemorylanebox.com. Okay, that's where you're going to go. If you are a box subscriber already, you already have an account, so you can just sign in. If you're not a box subscriber, if you're new to us, it will take you just a couple seconds to set up your account. Just make sure when you set up your account that you use an email that you're going to check, because that is how you're going to access your downloadables. So you're going to go in there. You're going to go to downmemorylanebox.com. You're going to click the Printables tab. Now, if you're on a PC or a laptop, or if you're on a computer, you're going to see the Printables tab at the top. Just click that and that will show you all of our printables that we have currently available. If you're on a phone, to look at it, you're going to click the drop down box at the top. So up on the top, there's a little drop down, click that, and then you're going to click the printables section. Okay, super simple. Once you're in there, you're going to locate whichever one you want. So this one is January. We just put February together just before this, which you can roll back and watch once we're done here. But we have January through December, so you could purchase them all if you want to and get started. But you're going to click the one you want. They are $7.99 for everything to create those downloads. So your downloads are going to come when you purchase it, the downloads are downloadable right then and there. So you can download them right then and there. You can save them to your computer. You can print them out if you want to. They will also be emailed to you. So that is why you need to make sure that you use an email that you're going to check, because they are going to be emailed to you. And then in the future, when you decide that you want to do another one of these, or maybe you want to make more than one book, you can go into your email. You're going to click the files. You can download them and print them again. So they're going to come to your email. You're going to open them up. You're going to print them on your printer. We used 60-pound white cardstock. Okay, that's what we used to print them out on. So it's a little bit thicker, just a little bit thicker than regular printer paper. And then you print them out and you can cut them out. So you're going to have multiple files emailed to you. Okay, so your email is going to have the PDF file for both printables. So you can download that PDF file and print them out, and that's what you can use for hand cutting, which is what I just did here. You saw how easy peasy that was. You're going to hand cut those if you download the PDF and print that. If you have a Cricut, you can download the PNG. That will also be included in your downloads and email. So you can download the PNG and you can set that up in Cricut Design Space to give you a print and cut. And then you can cut those out. You can print those and cut those out on your Cricut. If you have a silhouette, the print and cut files are also included. You can open those up and print from your silhouette machine. So 3 different options for how you're going to do this. We're going to start on side 2. I have already printed. I've already cut those, so you don't have to sit and watch me hand cut. But we're going to put those together right now. So you will get all of those files that you can use. You can also download the instruction sheets. So like I said, you're going to get 2 instruction sheets. For every single one that you get, you'll have the instruction sheet for this one, which corresponds with these die cuts. And then you'll also get another instruction sheet for a whole nother layout that will correspond with the other set of die cuts. I'll show you those at the end so you can see all of them. But all of that is printable. You just open them up, print them on your home printer, and start going. And again, I can't stress this enough because this is my favorite part of it. You purchase once, you use it as many times as you want. So you purchase it, you get access to all of the files. All of the files are delivered to your email. You can print and cut and create with those as many times as you want for $7.99. Steal of a deal. So this is our January layout. You just saw how easy that came together, how super simple it is to do. Here are the January layouts. So this is the printable sheet that I just cut from, okay? This is the printable sheet that you're gonna get. This is also the printable instruction sheet. This sheet is where all of those pieces came from that I just hand cut. Easy peasy. You're going to get another one included in January. So this is a print and cut sheet. You can cut around these. And you're also going to get the info sheet for the other layout. And again, you just download these, print them. You use this instruction sheet to pull these pieces from your stash and then cut them in order, according to the layout instructions. It's so easy. It's so easy. And these are so cute, aren't they? So that's January. Let's look at February one more time because we also did the February one if you missed that one. So that's January there. Here's the February counterpart. You can see this one. So here is the instruction sheet for February. And here is also the printable sheet of the die cut. So that's what I cut these all from just a little bit ago, using my little trusty scissors. So that's one of the February layouts. The other February layout that is included in the February files is this one. So here are those printables and the other February layout that you can create by pulling those pieces and cutting them yourself. Easy peasy. $7.99. And you can create multiple layouts, as many as you want. Just use the items from your stash and go to town. So let's talk real quickly one more time about how you are going to get access to these and start creating. So you're going to go to downmemorylanebox.com. This is the website. Super important. Go there, set up your account, okay? You're going to, if you're a box subscriber already, if you're in our monthly box, you don't need to set up another account. You already have an account, but you're going to go here, log in. If you don't already have an account, just set one up. It'll take you just a few seconds. Make sure you use an email that you're going to check. Once you are signed in, you're going to click the Printables tab, and that will take you to all of the printables that we have available right now. So you're going to see February. You're also going to see January, and you're going to see all of the rest of the months, January through December. Click the one you want to purchase for $7.99. Purchase it, and then you will have immediate downloads that you can download, and you will also have those downloads emailed to your email address. You just go into your email, you click the downloads that you want to download, you can download those and print them and get started immediately. So that is how simple and easy it is to use our printables to create your layouts and use up some of the stash that has been sitting in there for a while, right? We all have it. Let's use it up. Let's be creative in this new year. All right, friends, that's what I have for you today. If you have any questions, please let us know. We are happy to answer them, and we hope you're as excited as we are. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.